How's it going, everybody? Make sure the titles are correct. Okay, everything looks good. Okay. All right, looks like we got everything in set up for how we need it. We're gonna be watching the Voyager Grand Finals tonight. I'm pretty excited. Pretty excited. Quasar Dreams versus Slug Pups. Quasar Dreams has not dropped a game in been a while, man. Their whole lower bracket run, they've been on a tear. No one's been able to touch them. They haven't dropped a single game. The last game they dropped was against Slug Pups 4 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago. And they lost 2 games that week, obviously. Slug Pups was able to stay in the upper division for quite some time. Let's pull this up while we wait, huh? We can pull up the bracket while we wait for the lobby to get started. Looks like they might be getting started real fast here. But Quasar Dreams and Slug Pups, they met round 1 upper bracket. And then Slug Pups have... Well, Quasar Dreams has just been on a tear through lower bracket. And Slug Pups only had to play once. And were able to hone it in and make it to the finals. Is there somewhere that I need to hop in for spectator? Do I need to press this button? Anybody know? How to just spectate? Go to lobby. Private. I'm an unassigned player, but there's nothing marked here. This is a little frustrating. Okay. I don't know if I need to do this, but I'm in the broadcast channel, which means that our voice is going to be saved for eternity into this replay, but that's just how it's going to be, and that's a-okay. I'm excited, man. I'm hoping that we get fucking 3 games. It's only a best of 3 tonight. Anybody curious? Teams just get to decide if they want to do a best of 3 or a best of 5, and best of 5s takes... I mean, best of 3s take forever. Best of 5s can take even longer, so... Understandable that both teams decided that this is what they want to do. And yeah, I guess we're just waiting on the teams to decide that they're ready to go. A patch dropped, by the way. Not entirely certain if everybody caught that. But there's an entire patch that just dropped. I'm not going to click the button because I don't want to fuck my client up in case these teams decide to press buttons and go for it right now. But yeah, pretty insane. I'm just opening up my communications to make sure that nobody's trying to message me right now. I have everything on Do Not Disturb so that we don't get notifications in the middle of the cast. But if either of these captains are reaching out to me right now, I can't hear them as a function of that. So them waiting is a little suspect. Nobody's mentioning anything in the lobby chat. So, it's confusing. If it doesn't work out, if we're not able to get into the channel... Oh, looks like we flipped the coin. Get the broadcast channels out of here. Slug Pups get to decide if they want first pick, second pick, Radiant, or Dire. It seems that I like that decision. Slug Pups have given Quasar Dream second pick pretty much every single time. Oh, did we have a delay on? Uh-oh. Good. This should be a delay. For 5 minutes. Should be a delay for 5 minutes. Maybe that's what was just going on right there. Did we have that configured properly? Can anybody confirm?
Radiant gets to ban.
Where is Jezzer here? Oh, man. Yo, Wizard Flesh, are you in the chat right now? You were super helpful last week. I remember you, if you are still around.
Radiance up, banning time.
Void Spirit ban first out of Quasar Dreams.
Ten seconds.
First time these two teams played, Slug Pups contested a lot of supports. They banned a lot of Underlord. They banned a lot of...
Dire gets to ban.
Yes, Clockwork and Spirit Breaker Underlord were the two main... Yeah, a lot of annoying CC heroes is what Slug Pups was trying to get rid of.
We're 10 seconds out. Plenty of time to tell an announcer you love them if that's what's in your... 5 seconds.
Axe ban out of Quasar Dreams. They have not liked playing against this hero ever. They had it banned all last week. And a Rubik ban. So a lot of cores banned out for Quasar Dreams and a lot of supports banned out for Lich as well. Slug Pups do not want to deal with any of the supports on Quasar Dreams. And there's the Underlord ban. Underlord is an annoying ass hero to play against, so makes sense. I do not want to deal with it. The map play that Underlord offers is just far too strong. It's far too strong. It's very annoying to deal with. Dawnbreaker kind of offers a similar situation with a little bit less CC, a little bit more damage. But it makes it very hard to make moves on the map when there's an Underlord on the opposite side of the map who's constantly able to join fights, and he can apply map pressure very, very quickly. Wraith King pick out of Quasar Dreams. I believe that's going to wind up being a position... They flexed that mid before. Well, actually, no. They've had their mid laner play it last time. I don't entirely know if it was a pause 1 or a pause 2. Arch played it last time these two teams met. And I don't believe it went well for them. It did go well for them. They were able to win with the Wraith King. Tidehunter as a response is pretty decent. You can deal with the Bone Guard very quickly. Dusa ban. Anything else that these teams would want to get rid of? I'm gonna cut camera for a second here. Invoker ban. I believe, correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe that is for Wills almost exclusively. I think he has a ridiculous number of games on Invoker with a very high win rate. So they're not going to want to play against that all night, probably. Drow Ranger ban on Slug Pups. Yes, they're playing on the letter patch. They are playing on the letter patch. 741E. Nerfs to Zeus, nerfs to Snapfire, a bunch of other changes. But the show must go on. I hope they configured the delay properly. I think that they did, because it's 9:10 and we're still in the draft. I think they probably started the lobby much earlier and I just wasn't able to join. Not certain on that, if anybody in the chat knows. Okay, Undying. Wow, there's a lot of beef coming out of Slug Pups. Another possible response to the Wraith King.
Seconds.
Quasar Dreams gets 2 picks here. I imagine they're going to go with some support picks. Probably going to go with support picks. I see Snapfire's still in the pool. Snapfire's pretty decent at dealing with Tombstone. They like playing Disruptor last week. And the Disruptor, dare I say, was pretty effective. I'd like to see either of those two picks. I think both of those are pretty good. I don't know a ton about the support identity on either team, so I don't exactly know what supports are contested other than these Spirit Breakers, Clockworks, and Lich. I'd imagine stuff like Shadow Shaman is always going to be effective. So, not that I necessarily see it as being very good this game. Shadow Shaman's decent into Undying, not so good into Tidehunter though. Kraken Shell's a pretty good ability.
Radiant's turn to pick.
Treant Protector out of Quasar Dreams. All melee thus far. Lots of melee from both teams. Lots of melee from both teams.
10 seconds.
We're going to keep an eye out. If we see Jezer does not have a level by the time that... If his level matches what's going on in the game here, I'm going to be dropping out of this this replay. I believe that should be okay. And then we're going to have to just spectate from friends list so that we have a delay here. Man, Quasar Dreams is really in the thinking dimension right now, trying to come up with their third pick. This worries me for later decisions that they're going to make. Witch Doctor, finally some range. Witch Doctor's okay. I like Witch Doctor into the Tidehunter, but I feel that it's not exactly the best pick versus Undying. Because if you hit somebody with a Maledict, he can Soul Rip and kind of save them and stop the Maledict damage from cascading. I think you got to be a little careful with that. Witch Doctor, a very strong hero, though. Especially, they could do some sick, nasty wombos with like an Overgrowth and a Death Ward. Overall, very powerful supports. These are very strong. They're kind of setting up for having some sort of a turret hero. I think that's what makes the most sense here. They got quite a bit of frontline. Witch Doctor kind of sits in the back and casts spells, but there's a lot of beef to go through on their first two picks. So if they were to set up some sort of like a Lina mid situation or something like that, I think that'd be pretty strong. Slug Pups with a Marcy pick. Okay. Okay. Triple melee right now. I would like to see some ranged on at least one of the cores here for Slug Pups.
10 seconds.
Just going to go back, check on this, make sure. Looks like delay may not have been configured. Yeah, not a lot. Both teams going way into their reserve time, even before we get to the last phase of bans. Worries me a little bit for both teams here. Sniper pick. I really like that, okay? They have a ranged core, a lot of beef to stand in front of him. He can really fuck up anybody who's just trying to sit there and hit Tombstone. Quasar Dreams is going to have to invest in a lot of blink. A lot of blink to get onto the sniper. I think we'll see what this last pick is, and we'll make some decisions. So far, I'm a little ho-hum about the first three picks in a vacuum. I think the sniper really well rounds out Slug Pup's first four. We'll see what the last pick here is for Quasar Dreams before I have any sort of a judgment.
Seconds up. Banning
Chat, I
time.
don't know if you can hear that, but my fire alarm is going off in my apartment right now. Fuck. There's a lot of melee. Sorry, we have to go. 1 second.
We're starting in 5 seconds, with or without you. Dyer gets the ban. Radiant gets the ban. Ten seconds. 5 seconds.
Okay, I don't know if this is getting picked up right now, but my fire alarm is going off. We're gonna try to get in game here and pause playback.
10 seconds.
I don't know if there's a real thing going on, but I need to figure out if it is.
Dyer's choice. Let's give him a second.
Lena.
5 seconds.
Okay, what did we say? Lena as the last pick, I think makes a lot of sense here. There's a lot of beef.
Gabe Johnson here.
A lot of beef to stand in front of Alina.
Let's do this. Choose your hero.
Bloodseeker last pick is pretty good. Pretty good into Lena here. And I don't like it too much into Juggernaut, but I don't hate it into Juggernaut either. Alright, we're gonna have to try to pause playback so I can deal with this fire alarm. I'm sorry, everybody. I obviously did not plan for this, but I can't stand in this building.
Remember, it's all on you here. A lot of pressure. All on your shoulders. Man, I would be a wreck. All right, let's go. 30 seconds. All right, battle time in 27 seconds. 26.
Okay, hello? I did not die in a fire. So sorry about that, everybody. We're only 13 minutes in, so I think we're gonna play the cast out. Apologies to both the two teams. Sorry to everybody. That was outside of my control.
Dyer's middle tower is taking one.
So what's going on? It looks like Slug Pups is taking quite the lead. 4K gold lead. This sniper is out of control.
Dyer figured out where Radiant's top tower is. Hope Dyer's middle tower is insured.
Quasar Dreams has the Lena going on here. Let's take a look at hero level. Okay, Lena and Bloodseeker are both at the top. Oh, it looks like Wraith King's popping his ult up top. Ravage coming out of Team Slug Pups. Wraith King's going to go down a second time. Sniper seems to be getting out of here scot-free, and this Lena might be overextended. They might be able to get on top of her. Wow. Double kill for the sniper. Juggernaut in trouble here too. Ravage. And La goes down. This fight went pretty one-sided in the direction of Slug Pups. They are totally in control of this game right now. Quick look at the minimap. Looks like we still have T1s, T2, or excuse me, T1s on both mid and top here for Quasar Dreams, but bot lane has gone down.
Football, horse racing, rugby, cricket, or Radiant's top tower.
The 3 cores for Slug Pups are up over the 3 cores for Quasar Dreams, and this Wraith King is having a rough time. He's even below the supports on Team Slug Pups. Slug Pups are 100% in control of this game. Wraith King still going for a Radiance here. This is going to be very slow. I'm not sure I agree with that decision.
Radiant's middle tower is hanging on by a breath.
And this T1's going to go down. Slug Pups taking more and more of the map.
If you've always hated Radiant's middle tower, I have
Blink Dagger on the way for Tidehunter. He went for the Vlad's first. I think that makes a lot of sense. Staying alive versus this team is very important, and Maledict is one of the few like powerful spells that are going to be able to kill you. So if you can just kind of out-regen the Maledict, very good. Especially with all the Bone Guard skeletons walking around. I think Vlad's makes a lot of sense. Sniper isolated in the top lane here. I wonder if Treant and Jug are going to think about making a go. He should do everything in his power to not show on this wave. Like farm these 2 back camps. This is an okay camp to farm, but he should just not show when he's alone like this. The rest of his team is just completely on the other side of the map. What is this Witch Doctor doing? This is the Radiant Witch Doctor. Deep in the dire jungle getting farm here. This is a lot of value. Oh, Sniper went down. Sniper went down top lane. I'm sorry about that, everybody. Looks like they are going to have their revenge, though. Lena and the Treant both go down. I'm still out of breath from sprinting back up to my apartment. I need to get in better shape. Net worth lead's still very much so going the way of Slug Pups. If we were to look at the 85% win rate for Slug Pups, according to Dota Plus, which is known to lie. Dota Plus is known to lie. I've seen many a 99% win rate thrown in the opposite direction. It's very, very possible. But this Juggernaut and this Lena are both... There's not a lot of space on the map for them to farm. This T2 is going to go down. And the gold lead for Slug Pups is going to go to 10k here at 17 minutes. This is looking very rough. Sniper taking a look at both of the mid lane and the safe lane. He might not know that he's alone. Oh, Wraith King looks like he's going to get caught out in the mid lane. Jezzer is being followed by both a Rupture on the Bloodseeker as well as the Tidehunter. Oh, and they find the Witch Doctor instead. Biggie having a bit of a rough time. And he's going to go down. But hey, he got his core out. And that's what's important. His core is going to get to keep farming. This Radiance timing is going to be hitting so late. This Radiance timing is going to be hitting so late. I think I worry for that item decision. It might make more sense to just go Blink Deso at this point and just try to get on top of the sniper, make something happen. Maybe an armlet even. Radiance on the Bloodseeker. Did not notice that. And Slug Pups are going to take more and more of the map. They're eyeing up this T2. I think Slug Pups are ahead enough that they can take the T2s without going Roche. And then afterwards, they can just look to go take the Roshan and crack high ground. Sniper looks like he's going for the Mjolnir first. I think that makes a lot of sense. Marcy's got a Solar Crest, going Shard. And all 3 cores in the top lane here for Quasar Dreams. They're just trying to find anything that they can on this map. The map is far too small for them to get much done right now. This courier is going to go through the... I wonder if they spot this. They're going to be able to find Juggernaut. It looks like Slug Pups wasn't paying too much attention. Also, he can always just spin and TP out. It's not really worth jumping at him. Quasar Dreams are going to have to make something happen soon here, though. I think they're going to want to pop a... They need to, like, make a smoke play happen. They need to find some item timing. I don't know what it is. I don't think it's Radiance. Is Lina going Ag? She's going... Looks like Ag's into Kaya and Yasha. That might be the timing that they have to play for. Juggernaut is a ways off from his Ags. Blood Pups is going to be taking another objective on the map. Going for this Torm. Pretty clean. Get out of it so healthy too, man. The mechanism as well as just the amount of strength on this team. Okay, return tower here for Quasar Dreams. Oh, dude, looking at the vision here. Look at all these wards. Deep vision here for Slug Pups. They know everything that's going on. They're set up for Roshan if they want. They have this ward, which kind of helps them push the T2 mid. Doesn't help so much anymore with the T2 bot as they have eliminated that entirely. Juggernaut's poking up a little much here. I might keep chasing here. I don't recommend doing that. They're very close to high ground. Blood Pups, I guess, are just waiting on a couple of item timings as well. They want Ags on their Tidehunter. Undying's looking for a pipe. And then they got the Mjolnir on the... he might want a Hurricane Pike to feel more safe, actually. I think that makes a lot of sense before you go high ground. Trying to pick up a Hurricane Pike or at least a Force Staff. So that if you get dove, you can kind of do something about it. Oh, Tidehunter. Stuck in the mid game. 4 heroes on him. But he has so much health. Marcy's able to just bail him out. He would have totally tanked the whole Omni Slash on his own if he needed to, but he didn't even need to. His Marcy was able to just bail him out. And Slug Pups are looking at this last T2 on the map. I think that they should take this and then look to go Roche. 3 minutes before Roshan moves to the other side of the map, I think it makes a lot of sense to go for that right now.
Radiant's middle tower is about to be a pile of smoking rocks. Radiant's middle tower is hanging on by a brick. Radiant's middle tower is gone. It's on in our hearts.
Wraith the King is finally getting close. Oh, looks like Slug Pups is going to try their hand at going high ground right now. I'm a little scared for them. Bloodseeker might be going down. Yeah, he ticks out on the Lina damage. And Tidehunter's kind of stuck here too. Smoke of Deceit pop. Quasar Dream smells blood. They're going for it. Oh, this is a huge Ravage if he could pop it. Oh, that's a huge... Interrupts the Witch Doctor ult. So much going on my screen right now. Buyback on the Treant Protector. He's going to look to hit an Overgrowth. No, Overgrowth's already been popped. Wraith King's gonna pop a reincarnate, but he is still in this fight. All of the damage is gone for Slug Pups right now. And Juggernaut and Lena are able to chase this down for sure. Undying goes down. And it looks like that buyback was worth it. So a buyback popped. A lot of gold in the pockets of Quasar Dreams here, though. So much damage coming out from this Lena. Lena's just able to stand in the back line and do a bunch of damage. And with that, is Wraith King able to finish his Radiance? No, still 500 gold away. This Lena getting pretty strong, though. If you can get that Yasha, she's going to be even harder to get on top of. I would like to see a Dead in the Water. Yeah. If they can get Dead in the Water on her, she's just going to have to build a BKB. And you really don't want to be building BKB when you're this far behind and your team's struggling for damage. Does not feel that good. Oh, a go on the sniper might be possible here. No blink on Treant. And no ultimate either. They're praying that the sniper goes out of position, but it doesn't look like he's going to do that. Ag's almost done for this Tidehunter here. Oh. Marcy sees. They might be going for the Wraith King here. This is going to fuck up his Roach timing so hard. Oh, and they found him. He doesn't have Reincarnate. He is just going to go down. And that's going to delay his Radiance even further. Juggernaut making a go on the sniper here. He might be able to Omni Slash. No bounce to the creeps. Tries to go back and gets it. Oh, well played from the sniper. He doubles back to the camp, and the Omni Slash bounces off of him and hits the camp. Juggernaut looking to TP out potentially. Looks like he will get it off. Very close from him. Very close from him. Bloodseeker was hoping to make a rotation onto that Juggernaut. Might find a compensatory Witch Doctor kill. Yeah, looks like Witch Doctor is going to go down here. Voodoo Switcheroo isn't going to save him. And Biggie's going to go down. This Lena has had a fair bit of space. She's even in net worth with the sniper almost. How's the last hits going? An extra 40 or so for the sniper here. But that net worth is what's important, and Lena has been able to accrue it. No rupture on this Bloodseeker. Lena's probably going to be able to get out of here scot-free.
If you're a fan of Radiant's top tower, I'd shut my eyes right now. Dire's bottom tower.
Juggernaut's playing for the Blood Butterfly. I think that makes a lot of sense. I think Quasar Dreams, they can make the play to just wait for Slug Pups to throw high ground. Slug Pups heading into the Roche pit. This is what Slug Pups need to get done. They need to get this Roche so that they don't throw when they go on the high ground fight. I think it makes the most sense to give it to the Bloodseeker, though it makes a decent amount of sense to give it to Sniper. He's just going to be in the back line so far that it doesn't... I don't really see Quasar Dreams being able to get to him. Looks like they are putting it on the Sniper. Slug Pups needs to worry the most about this Lena. She is able to pump out damage right now. And Quasar Dreams just needs to find a way to stand in front of Lena. Oh, Lena getting caught. No BKB. Isn't going to be able to TP out of here. She is going to go down. And this is going to equate to at least a Lena Rex. I don't think Quasar Dreams has the damage to deal with this. Oh, and they're looking to get this Witch Doctor. This Witch Doctor is actually making a ton of space. I don't think that they should be going for this. Wow, and he TP's out too. He just brought his team like 15 seconds on Lena's respawn timer. That's actually huge. Fortify is available for Radiant here. The Quasar Dreams are going to be able to pop that on this. And by the time well, actually, they should hold off for this wave. But after they pop this wave, Lena should be up and they'll be able to mount an actual defense here. The onus is really on Quasar Dreams to get something done here. This sniper is able to just chip away at this tower forever. They need to find a way to get on top of him. Maledict out onto the Tidehunter. He's not going to want to stand there for free anymore. Lena gets a lot of damage out. and is able to just... Oh, the rupture popped on. She just gets back onto the high ground. Is the Maledict going to tick out on this Tidehunter? Probably not. I think he's just too strong. Yeah, he's done with that. And is Slug Pump's going to try? Are they going to keep going for this? And no overgrowth for 20. But no rupture either. A lot of good ults on both teams still available. I think... Oh, Wraith King, you got to be careful here, bud. Oh, huge Ravage onto Lina and the Wraith King. A Treant Protector is going to go down before he even gets the ult off. Lina is trying to get rid of the Tombstone. No rupture on her. She is going to be able to walk out of this. The Witch Doctor is going to get picked. Ooh. Bloodseeker goes down and brings the Omni Slash onto the Sniper. Sniper still has Aegis, though. He's going to be fine. Juggernaut looks to be going down. Looks like the Juggernaut will go down. And Lina is being chased relentlessly by this Tidehunter. If he can get on top of her and get the kill, it's going to be very hard for Quasar Dreams to do anything to defend. Oh, Lina doing so much damage. She actually ticks out the Tidehunter, but he goes down. This is going to be at least one lane of Rex, if not two. As Slug Pups have 30 seconds no Juggernaut and 60 seconds no Lina. Lina might be thinking about popping the buyback here. Aegis still 2 minutes on the Sniper. Did not go down. 2k more gold the way of Slug Pups. 21k gold lead. Slug Pups are having a hell of a game here. And there are no cores to really stop this from happening. Wraith King only has a Radiance. He's still about 1800 away from that Blink Dagger. A minute 25 still on Aegis here. I think they should be mounting some sort of a... Oh, they might catch this Juggernaut. This is a greedy farm from Juggernaut. If they find him, that's going to be bad. 600 away from his Butterfly. And Slug Pups is going to have another minute or so on Aegis here. They're going to look to take a second set of racks. Tombstone is available. Other than that, 20 seconds on Ravage. I think they might want to... They don't want to play too patient because they have this Aegis timer that they need to worry about. Treant has his ult available. Marcy gets picked by Lina on the side here. Lina is doing so much damage here. So much damage here. Tide, I think, is going to be able to get out of here scot-free. He just has too much health. And a pipe. Oh. Big Treant ult, but does not get onto the Sniper. Ravage hits everybody, and I believe that interrupted the Death Ward. And all of Quasar Dreams are going down. Lina's going to be the only one to walk away from this. Juggernaut's still alive. He's looking to maybe pop an Omni Slash. He's going for it. Oh, Aegis? Aegis, it just popped on the... He probably had about 10 seconds left on that. Sniper still alive. Juggernaut might be getting cut out. Sniper still in the back line. Can do a ton of damage here. Witch Doctor goes down on a dieback. Treant down on a dieback. And this Lina and Juggernaut are going to have to kill all 5 heroes on Slug Pups. I don't think that there's too much hope for them to be able to do that. This is going to be a second Rax down. And all that stands now is Quasar Dreams top Rax. Double damage room available in the mid lane. I think... Oh, Quasar Dreams. Looks like they do pick... Lina's able to get the Laguna Blade off on the Tidehunter. Marcy finds the Juggernaut off to the side here. Might be thinking about going for it. This Juggernaut alone, he doesn't have any supports. Laguna Blade is down. I think this is a free pick if Slug Pups want to take it. Love, very out of position here. And he's under an Observer. But Slug Pups don't take the bait. They are looking to go take the Tormentor, it looks like. They're going to take the Twin Gate and just take an objective on the map. I'm fine with that safe play. I think that you could probably go for that Juggernaut there with now a ton of risk, because most of the supports were dead at the time. This Tormentor is going to be going down. And they're so healthy doing it. He's going to pop Greaves, yeah. Shard onto the Bloodseeker. As if he wasn't doing enough damage already. Treant's really trying to farm a Blink Dagger up. There is just not a lot of money here on Quasar Dreams. Oh, Juggernaut a little out of position. He sees, oh, 4 members of Slug Pups go for the TP, and he just walks away and seems to be fine. Treant Protector is going to be caught instead. Under that Observer. Luna goes for the Laguna Blade. Might be able to take the Tidehunter down, but she is in trouble. Oh, she goes to the gate. Looks like she might be fine. No Healing Ward? Okay, Healing Ward is available. So she's going to be fine. No overgrowth here for the Treant Protector for 90. He's not even on the map. And Slug Pups are playing with a lot of discipline. They're not pushing this right now. They're waiting for the next Roche, I think. Which is the smart play. They don't want to throw anything. Even though they have a 24k gold lead, the fight that Quasar Dreams wins is a fight where you overextend into this area without an Aegis or anything. So I think that makes a lot of sense for Slug Pups to just play patiently. Farm the map. There's nothing for Quasar Dreams to farm right now. Sniper's under an obs. Oh, they're going on the Sniper. Looks like they might catch him. Omni slash full duration with the butterfly. Gets onto the Sniper. He gets picked. And Will's 6 killing spree goes down. There's still just not so much farm. There's no farm on the map for Quasar Dreams. They have to split like 3 camps divided amongst 5 people. The math is just not mathing. Chrysalis on the Marcy. I love it. Oh, Tidehunter going onto the Juggernaut. He pops a Swift Slash. Dead in the water? Is he waiting? He's waiting for the spin. Spin was not popped. Oh my goodness, the Chrysalis just absolutely pops the Wind Ranger. Or the Witch Doctor. Oh, and it looks like Juggernaut's going to go down. The Rupture's out onto him. And that's 2 heroes dead. They can look to go high ground. Sniper's up in 20, and he's able to just TP to the outpost here and take towers. I think they need to wait for their Sniper. Don't go high ground. Wait for your Sniper and go for it. Roche is up. Insanely quick spawn. I don't know if either team noticed that. Oh, wasn't able to pick him up. But, dude, the shielding, the heals. Undying is fine. He gives a free tombstone, but... Hey, who cares? You're out alive. 40 seconds, no Juggernaut. And Slug Pups are chipping away at the final set of racks. Biggie on the flank, looking to get a Death Ward off. Luna, no Laguna Blade. I wouldn't pop it here. Oh, Rupture out onto the Lina. Yeah, and they just trade ults. For what it's worth, Laguna Blade's on a very short cooldown, so if a fight occurs in 20 seconds when their Juggernaut's back up, she will have the Laguna Blade. But I don't know that this Rax is going to last that long. Oh, Blink Ravage out of the Tidehunter onto the Lina and the Treant Protector. Overgrowth popped as a response, and they are on the Lina. Marcy's on the Lina. Tide's on the Lina. She's still living somehow. She finally goes down. Wraith King is going to pop his ult. Omni Slash went out onto the Sniper. He goes down. Buyback from Lina, and I think this might be a good fight for Quasar Dreams. They're gonna have to pop 2 buybacks, but I think they've held so far. Oh, it's just Juggernaut and Lina now. If you're listening, that is not your Discord, that is mine. Sorry about that, everybody. What a discombobulated stream. Take a look at the fight recap. Even more golden XP the way of Slug Pups. They are taking a crazy lead here. Hero level, this Lina is still in the running. Juggernaut's actually doing remarkably well as well, but the difference comes down to the bottom 3 on each team. Juggernaut and Lina are very, very strong, but it's hard to make... There's no space for everybody to farm, so Quasar Dreams basically has to let Lina and Juggernaut get all the money, while everybody else just stays broke. Oh, it looks like Slug Pups have deduced that the Roshan is up. And they're going to look to take that. And with that, they're going to have a very easy time getting to Rex. The only way they're able to kill the Sniper right now is with an Omni Slash. And that's a spell you can only cast once on him. You can Swift Slash the second time, but I don't think that's going to be enough to kill him. Oh, the sniper, I'd kind of look to get a Scotty or something. Just a little bit of a bigger health pool to be able to stay alive. Satanic would also be quite nice. Double damage runes top. Quasar Dream's trying to establish some sort of vision out here. Lena pushing the wave as far as she possibly can, but this mid wave is going to come in, and Slug Pups is able to just chip it down from back here anyways on the racks. Not going to matter too much. Witch Doctor in a bit of a precarious spot. Tidehunter going to go for it. He does. He blinks. Dead in the water. This Witch Doctor is going to go down. And these racks are exposed. Lena is on the other side of the map continuing to try to push. Juggernaut, dangerous TP, instantly has to pop. That's mega creeps for Slug Pups. And it is going to be a hard game back if Quasar Dreams are going to try to find a way into this. Oh, Lena, bit scary extension there. Dead in the water wasn't up, though. And it's hard to imagine what Quasar Dreams is going to have to do to make something happen here. They have a decent high ground defense with the Lena, obviously. But there's just so much money on the side of Slug Pups. Dead in the water? No. Lena opting to skip the BKB. I get it. You can't really go for a BKB at this point. Your team needs you to do damage. You can't do damage if you're dead, but... ETH Blade, hoping to just burst somebody down. She doesn't have to say buyback anymore. Let's take a look. What's the buyback status? Excuse me, not gold per minute. Yeah, everything's on cooldown except for Treant and the Witch Doctor. I guess Wraith King has his available. He just doesn't have the money. Slug Pups smoked here behind the sniper. They're trying to goat Quasar Dreams into a fight here on the Aegis. In onto the Wraith King. He has Reincarnate. Oh, Rupture out onto Lena. She's in trouble. I don't know that she's going to be able to make it back to the fountain. Oh, barely ticks out. Ravage out onto everybody else. 2 banners down. Sniper in the back lane just doing a ton of damage. This is the fastest Bloodseeker I've seen in a while. Buyback on the Treant. Juggernaut might be going down here. He's got the healing ward. Sniper just needs to get a couple of shots onto him and he's going to go down. Slug Pups in onto the Ancient, and it's looking like this is going to be GG. A second Rupture out onto Lena. And it looks like Slug Pups are going to take an early lead here. GG from Quasar Dreams. Woo! Okay. Slug Pups take an early lead, up 1-0. What a stressful cast. I'm sorry about that, everybody. I did not plan on having my fire alarm go off. If I did, I would have let you guys know. Let's update the title here. we're gonna take a pause from that. I'm sorry, everybody. Okay. Let's look at the post game here. I was absent for the first 13 minutes of the match, and it looked like Team XP and Net Worth was just steadily going the way of Slug Pups here. I don't exactly know what happened in the lanes, as I wasn't there. But Sniper got out of mid lane okay, pretty, quite a bit of gold. Lena and Juggernaut actually got out of lanes pretty even. Well, I guess Lena was, 1k gold behind the Sniper, but Juggernaut got out of his lane even with the Bloodseeker. But the supports just wound up being so broke on the side of Quasar Dreams. It was really hard to get anything done. And we're going to look to rejoin the lobby here real fast. Let me go IRL so I'm not accidentally spilling the password. So, don't know how big of a deal that is. Okay. Okay, we're hopping in the broadcast channel. Okay. All right, looks like everything is fine. Do I like Kobe? Not particularly. Don't really watch basketball. Actually, we'll stay here for a while until the game gets started. Both teams taking a breather after that. We'll do a little bit of post-game analysis here, I suppose. Yeah. Don't exactly know what happened. I don't know why my fire alarm went off. I did not smell any smoke. Didn't see anything. There was nothing that really indicated the fire alarm should be going off, but when the fire alarm goes off, you get out of the building. I believe. I think that's how that works. Player hero damage. This Lena was doing an insane amount of damage. There just wasn't enough people standing in front. There wasn't a lot of CC. There was exactly the overgrowth pretty much to stop Slug Pups from getting there. And the sniper was able to just stand in the back line and kind of get a lot done. It was kind of hard to get to him for Quasar Dreams. So Slug Pups take a deserved early 1-0 lead. Not to show my bias here, but I want 3 games. I'm not reading that, Matty boy. Error noises. I wouldn't have caught you on that, Matty boy. I'd have no idea how to spell that. Looks like both teams still taking their time getting back to their PCs. Yeah. Yeah, I don't entirely know the lore on that. I was seeing some of that in the league chatters chats. Man, I'm so out of shape. I sprinted back to my desk and I'm still sweating and I don't know that I've quite caught my breath. I did have to cast in between, so makes some sense, but whew. All right, we're just waiting on 2 players from each team are AFK. I think both teams are just taking a breather. I think Quasar Dreams needs to mentally reset. I didn't get enough time to really analyze the draft on either side. They might want to come to the drawing board with a different plan. I think if Slug Pups are able to get a sniper like that, you need something to blink onto him and make sure that he's having a rough day. And I also think the first pick Wraith King just didn't get enough done. Just didn't get enough done for the Quasar Dreams. I think he had a rough... I don't exactly know how the lane went because, again, had some problems. But I think that it was just really hard for that Wraith King to get anything done that game. So I think that Quasar Dreams are going to have to make some adjustments. And Quasar Dreams have not dropped the game in like 4 weeks. They dropped their first game here. They went all the way through the lower bracket without dropping a single game. And Slug Pup showing why they're in the grand finals. This is the team to beat. Do we have anybody rooting for either team right now? Anybody hoping this goes one way or the other for whatever reason? Matty boy, I'm assuming you're on Team Quasar Dreams. That's who you're rooting for. What a good profile picture. These players have such good names, such good profile pictures. Let me just shoot a message here. Broadcast delay was live last match, is live this match, so we're going to be 5 minutes behind these players. I don't exactly know if the game is going to get started here in a second, where it looks like we're still waiting on Kenny Blankenship. Slug Pups was the team that took the win, and they are taking their sweet time. I do think that that's important when you get the win. To, like, not get too ahead of yourself. Don't let it get to your head. Chill, breathe, and play your game. Because you can very much so, very easily, you can get into your head that you've already won, and then, like, you know, you're not in the moment. You're not worrying about what's happening right now. And that's very, very dangerous. Very easy to screw over a whole game just because you weren't thinking about it properly, you weren't in the moment, and all of a sudden it's 1-1, you're in the game 3, and the pressure just builds on you. Okay, I think I finally caught my breath from the fire alarm. Only took 25 minutes. Still waiting on Kenny. Damage breakdown. Dude, what is this? What is this? This is amazing. So many quality of life updates. What? We can click on somebody and see what the damage breakdown is and what ability is coming for each? That's so cool. Wow, you can see damage mitigation and everything. That's pretty cool. This update's been pretty sick. Doesn't seem to have affected the picks too much for either team. Took a quick look at their game at the beginning of the upper bracket, and it seemed to be a lot of picks similar to this. I can't remember who won game 1 last time. Let us take a look. Did Slug Pups take the first game, or did Quasar Dreams? Quasar Dreams took game 1 last time. And then Slug Pups came back for the 2-1. Maybe we get a reverse of that this game. Slug Pups taking the early lead, and then Quasar Dreams rallies for a reverse sweep. Dragon Slave damage so much. Lena is such a good hero, man. She was able to push out so much damage without having too much standing in front of her. I really like the way that Arch played the Aghanim Scepter on high ground defending. He was like hopping in and out of the wall to make it really hard for anybody to kind of run at him. But alas, his efforts were in vain. There was just not enough gold to go around. Oh, they show you the neutral choices now. I'm loving these quality of life updates. Valve actually shipped the good... They shipped a good patch. Okay, looks like we're connecting. Almost certainly after the delay. And we are into it. Slug Pups here on Radiant side, and Quasar Dreams taking the last pick. Quasar Dreams does really well with the last pick. They really like giving Arch a good matchup in the mid lane and kind of taking that and cascading that into a good game. Slug Pups currently up 1-0. They do have it marked in client. You will be able to see it at the top here once we're in game. Spirit Breaker and Clockwork bans for Slug Pups. Void Spirit ban for Quasar Dreams. Is he going to look at... Are they going to switch any bans up? I wonder. Quasar Dreams probably needs to switch something up, as game 1 did not go their way. Axe ban.
10 seconds remaining.
5 seconds remaining.
Slug Pups taking their time. Both teams took a good amount of reserve time early. Lich coming out as a ban on Slug Pups. Both teams took their reserve time last game, like early on in the draft. They were both at about 10 seconds when it came to the last phase bans and picks.
5 seconds remaining.
I wonder if they're going to do that again. I think Quasar Dreams is definitely going to have to take their time here and really think about what they want to do.
Dire team ban.
Tidehunter's out of here. I like it. Tidehunter was causing a lot of problems for them. Lena could just put her entire combo onto him, even with the Silver's Edge, and it wasn't quite enough.
5 seconds remaining. Radiant team pick.
Rubik is out of here. All right, so these bans are largely the same. I think Tidehunter's the new one. Obviously, teams have a swapped pick order. So Slug Pups had 4 bans first last time. Now they only have 3. And they go with the Undying. Undying did get a lot done last game. He was able to just heal, put Tombstone up, and just generally be annoying.
Radiant team ban.
And they go with the counter Underlord pick. Underlord did make it through the ban phase this time. Neither team has really wanted to deal with this hero, so Quasar Dreams getting it is pretty good. I think it's pretty easy to get a lot done with this hero because he can split push and kind of make that space on the map that Quasar Dreams desperately needed last game. And then he can quickly connect with his team with that Fiend's Gate. Drow Ranger ban on Slug Pups.
10 seconds remaining.
I'm happy to see that. That hero is very, very strong.
5 seconds remaining.
And I can't quite remember what the other ban was. I believe this is when they banned Underlord last time. Around the time they banned Underlord. But who knows? I was running from a fire alarm at the time. Slug Pups taking their time. Quasar Dreams has been breezing through this this draft so far. I think they might want to take some time and really consider their picks and bans. I do like the Underlord, but they need to make sure that they give Arch something that he can like stand behind all of this with. And then I think they need to give Law, like the Juggernaut was doing a lot of work last game, but they need to make sure that they can generate space for the Juggernaut to farm. And that's going to come down to the support picks, I think.
Dire team ban.
Vengeful Spirit. So just trying to get these turret heroes out of here. And that indicates to me the Slug Pups doesn't really want to build Blink Dagger.
10 seconds remaining.
Especially with Tide out of the pool and Axe out of the pool.
5 seconds
Like they
remaining.
don't have... It says to me that they don't have a lot of means of getting on top of the back line should a fight break out. So they might be looking to pick I don't know. More of a damage dealer on pause 3. Invoker ban, as we saw last time. And it makes sense when one of your players is just such a player of Invoker. So one of your opponents, excuse me, is such a player of Invoker. It makes sense to just get him out of the pool. Don't worry about it. I believe every single game Quasar Dreams versus Slug Pups, they have banned that Invoker. Even at their upper bracket meetup 4 weeks ago. And now Quasar Dreams is popping into their reserve time. I think this is good. Take your time. Venomancer. Venomancer, okay. Play Vision a little bit better. Might be able to get out of a laning phase a bit stronger than they did last time. I like it. Very, very annoying to deal with.
10 seconds remaining.
Quasar Dreams can kind of just put Pit of Malice down and put a bunch of Plague Wards down, and it's really hard to walk around. Slug Pups is just going to have a rough time doing that. Neither of these heroes particularly good at dealing with the Tombstone. But they are pretty good at, like, disengaging off of the Tombstone, right? You can Pit of Malice and walk away. Even Firestorm is annoying to walk through. So you can kind of put down a bunch of crap on the ground and make it hard to chase you. And Slug Pups pitched up the Wick Structure this time. A lot of healing on the team of Slug Pups again. There's a lot of health regeneration. I hope that Quasar Dreams can come up with some sort of a solution to that.
10 seconds remaining.
Whether it just be a Vessel on the Venomancer. Ooh, I like a Vessel on the Venomancer here a lot.
Remaining.
It can, you know, spread with his ultimate.
Dire team pick.
Make it very hard for people to regen. So much healing off of Slug Pups. They pick up a Life Stealer. This is an absolutely insane amount of health regen. I don't know if Ancient Apparition is in the pool. Quasar Dreams. I don't know if anybody has that in their repertoire, but if they did, now is the time to bust it out. Though I think they might want a little bit of beef on their next support pick. Because evidence shows if you give Arch a turret hero where he can just kind of stand in the back, and then you give him a wall, he can stand his ground and do a lot of damage. It just gets hard to do that when there isn't enough of a health pool between you and your opponent. Though I still don't see a great Blink Dagger holder on Slug Pups that would be able to get to something like a Lina or an Outworld Devourer. Quasar Dreams chipping further into their reserve time. They should be doing this. I think this makes a lot of sense. Take your time. Take your picks. Don't make any hasty decisions at the end of the game because you're out of reserve time. But also make sure you take as much time on each of your hero picks as possible.
Disruptor.
Yeah, we should have changed that that Fire Alarm title at some point. Disruptor out of Quasar Dreams. I like that as a solution to the Life Stealer. You're able to get on top of him. Glimpse is obviously not very good. You can glimpse the creep that he is in. If he is in an enemy creep, you can glimpse that creep back at you. But the point target on the cast point on Static Storm is instant, so you can just instantly silence the Life Stealer and he won't be able to like rage away or anything like that. He has to predict that you're going to put that down and rage beforehand.
Team pick.
Weaver. Is this a Weaver position 1? Maybe a Weaver pause 2? I think that they historically save, when they have second pick, they save last pick for Arch, their mid laner. So I think that this is probably a Weaver position 1.
Radiant team ban.
And Bloodseeker is a good response to the Weaver. So far on the first 4 picks, I feel a little bit worried for Quasar Dreams. Yeah, they got the OD out of here. I feel a little worried for Quasar Dreams. There's a lot of regen on this team. There's a lot of health on this team. And if they don't have enough anti-heal, like one Spirit Vessel isn't going to be enough. They're going to really need to figure out how to deal with all this regen. and the ability for this team to just reset off of a fight.
5
Because if a
seconds
fight
remaining.
starts going bad for Quasar Dreams, it's going to very quickly deteriorate.
Team ban.
That being said, not a lot of CC on the team of Slug Pups, and they are up against a Weaver. Night Stalker banned out from Quasar Dreams, OD banned out from Slug Pups. I think OD would be fantastic here, so I think that's a really, really big brain
10 seconds
ban here
remaining.
out of Slug Pups.
5 seconds remaining.
Pure damage and the ability to just egg whoever gets ruptured and wait that timer off is just insane. One more ban from Slug Pups. Quasar Dream banning the Night Stalker. I wonder what other position 3s they might be worried about. Snapfire ban. If you don't know, Snapfire just got nerfed on the letter patch pretty hard, but I think this hero is probably still going to be very, very strong for a while. Mid lane or position 4. So getting that out of the pool
Remaining.
is pretty good.
5 seconds remaining.
She satisfies that wombo of just being able to put kisses down on the pit, on Underlord's pit, and then also on the kinetic field from
Radiant
Disruptor.
team pick.
Legion Commander ban. Okay. Okay. Slug Pups are going to need to find a lot of CC on this pick. I think they need CC here. They're kind of lacking it.
10
They're really
seconds
good
remaining.
at running at you, but they're really not good at catching up to you unless
5
they're
seconds
able to get
remaining.
some sort of a slow, at least a slow. Really, they need a stun, I think. I don't exactly know what's in the hero pool here, but I would like to see something like an Earthshaker. I think Magnus is not actually that good. Magnus actually pairs pretty well with the Rupture.
Dire team pick.
Dawnbreaker. Dawnbreaker. Well, she can at least play the other side of the map with the Underlord. They can kind of just match each other forever and then both join the fight whenever they want. I just don't see a lot of CC out of Slug Pups. They have exactly the Witch Doctor coconut,
10 seconds remaining.
and then Rupture is a form of CC.
5 seconds remaining.
Quasar Dreams, the issue that I see with their draft is that they're going to have to get through so much health. There's so much regen and just general beef on Slug Pups that they are going to have to cut down. Weaver can get there, but I think it's going to take a little bit. Last pick here, Necrophos mid lane. I think I like that pick a lot. Really good at max health damage, which is what we see over here. Is able to might build a Krellas at some point. That might be a bit overkill, but then he would be able to steal a lot of regen from the opposing team. Overall, I think this is a pretty good matchup. I am still worried for Quasar Dreams not being able to get through the health pools of Slug Pups. As for the laning phase, Lifestealer pretty much always has a decent lane. Mid lane matchup is Bloodseeker versus Necrophos. Can't say that I've seen that matchup a lot. But I feel like that would, you know, go the way of Necrophos. Melee versus a Necrophos is always rough. Dawnbreaker versus... no matter how you shake it, it's going to be Dawnbreaker versus a double range safe lane out of Quasar Dreams. So I'm going to be interested to see. I think Quasar Dreams needs to get their position 1 off the ground here. Weaver needs to be able to do enough damage to just actually be a threat. He's probably going to have to go in early Lincolns to deal with the Rupture. Yeah, overall, I think I like Slug Pups draft just a little bit more, but we will see. Here we are getting into the second game of this best of 3. Slug Pups up 1-0 right now. Quasar Dreams spawning in on the Dire side. And Slug Pups on the Radiant. Looks like Dawn is just going straight to lane. Oh, and we have a pause. opening items here. It looks like Dawn's going straight to lane. They might not want to... They might not want to do any sort of fighting here in the early game. I think the level 1 is pretty decent for Slug Pups here. Maledict does a lot of damage. You're able to put the circle on the ground for Bloodseeker. Oh, he's already put a point in Decay. Decay is really good, even in a level 1 fight. Rage can bail out the Lifestealer from a bunch of stuff. But it looks like these teams, neither of them wants to flip that coin. And so Quasar Dreams is just taking the top half of the map, and Slug Pups taking the bottom.
30 seconds to battle.
Shout out to all these people. Shout out to all these people. Shout out to me golfing a 100 plus. Insane score from La. That's how that works, right? Higher score, better in golf. Undying going for this. He might get glimpsed here. Nope. Nothing going on. 2 runes to each team. And we are off to the races. Mid lane we have a Necrophos opting for the Null Talisman into a Wand first. And I think this lane is going to be rough on Bloodseeker. I'm not very familiar, but melee into Necrophos is never fun. Top lane we have a Weaver and a Disruptor up against Dawnbreaker and the Witch Doctor. I think this lane should be going pretty okay for Slug Pups. Or excuse me, for Quasar Dreams.
Radiant's courier has been slain.
Double ranged is strong. Ooh. Cheeky courier snipe on the mid. Courier's dead for a while. Don't exactly know what he had on that. Probably nothing too substantial. And then in the bot lane, we have Lifestealer and Undying versus Underlord and Venomancer. I think this is also a very annoying lane out of Quasar Dreams. Lifestealer is pretty strong and got to just regen his way through every single lane that he's in. So long as he's able to get on the creeps and hit them. But Venomancer and this Firestorm might be able to just push him off of creeps for long enough that he's not going to be able to do a lot of regenning. Weaver getting a little low in the top lane. He's going to need to shift some regen. And Porkchop goes down in the bot lane. I don't exactly know what happened there. Oh, he got caught by the Pit of Malice.
Stop it.
Undying and Underlord. I am going to mess that up this cast many times. Big wave crashing here for the Lifestealer. I think he's going to be able to get most of these. That's really good for his game. Bloodseeker having a rough time. I don't exactly know how he's going to make something happen here. I think he's going to need to play Bottle or something to just, like, have some regen. I don't know if he's going to be able to get to the point where he has a Wraith Band and a Null Talisman. Top lane, Weaver getting real low. I don't think he should ever be at threat of dying here. A lot of damage coming out from this Witch Doctor. Maledict is ticking them down. Quasar Dream's in a rough spot up here. They need to ship regen out, like, now. I like it. Tango's onto the Disruptor. We were going for a quick Falcon Blade. Venomancer getting a little low down here. Soul Rip and Decay. No Tombstone. Oh, they're getting onto the Disruptor. He might be ticking down to Maledict here. It looks like he's going to go down. He needs to pop that Fairy Fire. He's making me anxious. Oh. Should have popped the Fairy Fire. I think it was close. That last tick did 36 damage? I don't exactly know what his health was at. Oh, Weaver onto the Witch Doctor. Might actually be able to get a pick here. One more auto. The bug is on his face. He dies to the range creep. And a return kill onto Quasar Dreams. Not a lot of last hits going on for the Weaver here. They've just been bullied off the wave too much. But bot lane, not a lot of last hits for the Underlord either. Quasar Dreams needs to start getting a bit more out of these lanes. Whether it be levels or last hits. Their Necrophos is going crazy, which is good. But their position 1 and their position 3 need a bit more last hits. They are getting kills, though, so all in all, it's probably quite even. Necropost at the top there, and then the 2 cores for Slug Pups. Venomancer already getting some stacks down here on the big camp. Bloodseeker looks to be going straight for a Mage Slayer, which is a good call here into a Necrophos. Going for anti-regen is important too, but I think going for a Mage Slayer makes Necrophos substantially weaker in the mid game. Disruptor, a bit scared. He might be getting caught here. Dawnbreaker just doesn't quite have enough. Oh, and the coconut is enough. Oh, Weaver stood just a little too close, and the coconut was able to bounce onto him. And he ticks down. Necrophos bringing this Bloodseeker down really, really low. Bloodseeker came back for the courier, nearly died for it. Venomancer going down in the bot lane. And Slug Pups are slowly but surely chipping their way into a slight lead here. Less than 1,000 gold at the moment. Not too important, but definitely some momentum. They're going to have to rally around this. Ooh. Did he hit the Blood Grenade? No, I think this Maledict isn't going to do too much. Not enough. Oh, Blood Grenade out onto the Dark Willow. The Swarm does land. I think Weaver's going to be able to do the damage here. Dawnbreaker's probably going to be going down here. And they have a Witch Doctor that they can get on top of. Glimpse is available. They need to pop that. Yeah. Get on the Witch Doctor. He should be going down. Coconut lucky bounce. But not quite enough. He does go down. The 2 response kills from Quasar Dreams. And Undying is getting pretty low over here. Tombstone does go down. This is going to be easy last hits. Easy last hits. 125 gold onto the Venomancer. Bring it back to last hits here. What's going on? Okay, we got Necrophos far in the lead, and then the 3 cores from Slug Pups, and then Quasar Dreams. Necrophos coming top with an Invis rune, looking to get something done. Probably going to try to get onto the Witch Doctor. There is True Sight here. They do see him. Oh, is this going to be enough damage? Not quite. Oh, and the Coconut. Return Frag is going to be coming down onto the Necrophos. It's a disaster. Quasar Dreams losing their mid laner. And Bloodseeker is fast. He is giving up the chase. And that Urn does a lot of damage onto the Witch Doctor. Lifestealer having a free reign down here, bot. He's going to get the stack. Oh, that's a lot of money his way. A lot of golden XP. And Slug Pups making sure that this early game goes their way. Quasar Dreams is going to have to make something happen. I think they need to play for this Radiance here on the Necrophos. If they're going to play Radiance, they need to play for the Radiance here. Wait for him to get it and then get something done. Oh, Venomancer overextends. Might be enough. He might be able to get out. He does. No CC on the team of this duo. Oh man, Dawnbreaker going for a deep dive here and goes down. There's not a lot of CC on Slug Pup's team, and I think Quasar Dreams needs to abuse that. They need to take fights where they can just kind of like start walking away from Slug Pup's ults. The only ult that they can't really do that on is Rupture. A little unfortunate. But they need to just like walk away from the Tombstone, walk away from the Death Ward, reset on fights, and then make stuff happen. And they desperately need to play around this this Necrophos. Witch Doctor killing the Disruptor again. Where is this happening? Was this on the... Did he just tick out to Maledict? Looked like it. Dawnbreaker with an ult onto the Necrophos mid lane, and he goes down. More and more gold going the way of Slug Pups. Oops. This is the correct hero to be pressuring for Slug Pups. They should just be destroying this Necro as often as they can. Ooh, little interaction here. Maledict onto this Disruptor. Glimpse is available here. Witch Doctor's probably going to be going down, and I think Disruptor should live this ult. Witch Doctor goes down. Maledict isn't going to be enough. Underlord in some trouble? No, Venomancer is around. He should be healthy. He should be fine. But this Lifestealer is becoming a problem. He's going to be getting that Radiance quicker than the Necrophos, I think. They're about even right now. Glimpse onto Dawnbreaker. She might be going down. Static Storm. Weaver trying to get on top. Hits him with the slow. Yeah, he's going to be going down. That's a Reaper Scythe stack. Quasar Dreams making some small plays to get back in here. A little bit gold, a little bit of XP.
A gift from the tempest of battle.
Ooh, cheeky deny. I think they're also going to have to play around this Underlord, man. I think this Underlord's going to have to get, like, some auras or something. He's going Greaves. I like that. I think they're going to have to play for the mechanism timing along with the Radiance. I think that's when Quasar Dreams is going to be at their strongest. Regen Rune going the way of Necrophos. You're never killing that, man. And something shaping up here. Witch Doctor looking to get something done. But 3 heroes from Quasar Dreams here. This could get a little dangerous. Are they going to pop the Glimpse here? Looks like they're thinking about it. Yeah, Glimpse is out. Oh, but Venomancer is just going to get nuked. Death Ward coming out too. Weaver hit with the time lapse. Undying coming in from the back. Hits the Tombstone down. And Disruptor's going to go down as well. He gets the last hit on the Tombstone, so that's good. But that's 2 more kills in the pockets of Slug Pups here. And Underlord's having a rough time in this lane. He can't solo a Lifestealer. Lifestealer just absolutely chews through your health. He has to pop the Fiend's Gate just to reset. Necrophos heading into the jungle. The faster he can get this Radiance, the better. I think this Radiance and this Mechanism are very, very important items. A lot of Arcane Boots coming out on the side of Quasar Dreams. I would like to see a Vessel here, because there's just so much regen on this team. Slug Pups has so much regen. Slug Pups pressuring the tower. I think they're going to get it. Quasar Dreams looking to pressure with their catapult down here. Ooh, this is a low health Lifestealer. I don't know that they can ever get to him. Dawnbreaker coming in with the ult. Static Storm out, but he was raged. Hops in the Nissan. Is able to get at it. Looks like the Rupture is out onto the Disruptor. And it looks like Disruptor is going to go down. Nothing is going to be able to save him. Are they going to consider the dive? No. Necrophos TPs. And Slug Pup says enough. So Slug Pup's got this tower. Oh, Dawnbreaker's out onto the Weaver. Does he have time lapse up? He does. He will be fine. He might be looking to get a solo kill here. I think he might have the damage. One more Sakuchi. Oh, and he misses. No, this is dangerous. This is dangerous. You can just get mollywopped. No mana onto Dawn. Time lapse? Oh, close, brother. Close. No ults here. There is the Reaper's Scythe, but Necrophos is on the other side of the map. Big fight going down. Death Ward is out, and they're going to have to back up. I think Venomancer might tick out to this. One more tick? I think he might be going down. Oh, so sad. Another kill for Slug Pups. 12 to 8, 3k net worth lead on the side of Slug Pups here early. And they have a tower down. The Quasar Dreams doesn't really... Like, they're not even close. They're close on this bot one. So, safe lane for safe lane, I suppose.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
But they're losing their offlane tower now. And they are still very far away from any item timing that is going to save. The Mechanism is only 300 gold away. They might be able to fight with that. Again, I think they need to play the reset. Though the healing off of Slug Pups is very strong. Witch Doctor a little out of position here. He does not have his ult. He pops the Maledict onto the Underlord. Underlord might be ticking out to that, honestly. Dawnbreaker coming in with a huge ult. Gets on the Disruptor. Oh, and a massive static storm here. Weaver takes out the Tombstone. Necrophos says, I don't want to deal with an Underlord, and just erases him from the map. 2 for 2 thus far. Weaver going in deep. He does have his time lapse. Lifestealer onto the Venomancer is going to get the kill, and then Weaver is going to have to get out of here. There is no way he is able to get anything done. Oh, and he gets caught before he's able to time lapse. And that is a 4 for 2 the way of Slug Pups. 5k net worth lead. I think Quasar Dreams is going to have to make something happen before their item timing. I don't know that they can wait for this Radiance anymore.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Mech is 8 gold away. Radiance is 1,000 gold away. Okay, I think they can wait for that mech. They're doing double mechanism coming out from Quasar Dreams here. They got one on both their Underlord and on their Venomancer coming. Weaver playing Desolator? Does he have one of the Mithril Hammers already? Looks like it was on his courier and it went down. Oh, big D word from Porkchop here. Taking control of this triangle. Trying to make this map as small as possible for Quasar Dreams. Quasar Dreams needs a lot of money to get back in the game here. And this Lifestealer is just a menace. I don't know how they're ever going to kill this guy. I have no idea how they're ever going to kill this guy. Wills, dude, look at this. Wills, Gundam, and Kenny. Top of the last hit denies. If we go hero level, it's about even. If we go to net worth, yeah. Bloodpuck's in a commanding position here. They might be catching out this Dawnbreaker on the other side of the map. I think this Dawnbreaker is going to go down. Reaper's Scythe is available. Yeah, she's not getting out of this one. Bye-bye. And that is a 3rd kill of Reaper's Scythe? Yeah, 3rd kill of Reaper's Scythe. Bloodseeker tried to get to the other side of the map, but gets glimpsed by the Disruptor. And that is Radiance done. Mechanism done. I think Quasar Dreams needs to look for a fight now. They don't have any Reaper's Scythe, and they don't have any time lapse for like 45 seconds. So maybe wait a little bit, and then try to pressure this, try to pressure a tower. I would like to see them go bot. Oh, Underlord might be stepping up. So much regen on this man. Disengage. You guys just need to disengage. Dawnbreaker coming in with a big ult in the back line. This Undying just gets so much health, living up to his name. He finally goes down. Dawnbreaker. Incredible damage onto the Disruptor. Venomancer pops his ult onto the Witch Doctor. Rupture out onto the Weaver. Weaver does not have time lapse. He is going to be going down here if they're not careful. Lifestealer comes in and just cleans house. I don't think these two can fight him. Reaper Scythe isn't up for 40 seconds. Necrophos looking to chase. Looks like he might get it down. Yeah, he's going to tick out. Bloodseeker's dead.
Finger licking minutes. Am I looking at a mega kill down there?
On the vibe.
And when the dust all settles, I think that was a 3 for 3. Hopefully the game gives me a fight recap here on who kind of got out on top. I think it was a fight. Oh, cheeky glimpse onto the Undying. Oh, and this is a scary time for this. Oh, he regens all the way up to full health. Lifestealer's going to have to back out too. Neither team can really kill each other in this moment. Nobody has any ults. Reaper Scythe available. Dawnbreaker needs to be careful. She can be caught out of position here. She's in the Pit of Malice. Reaper Scythe could be coming out any second now. He doesn't need it for this Witch Doctor. Oh, is he going to get in range? Is he going to get in range? Reaper Scythe out onto the Dawnbreaker, and she goes down. This Necrophos is getting out of hand. Lifestealer still up in net worth, though, man. This Lifestealer is going crazy. I think he's got his Yasha being shipped here, and he's going to go Sanj here in a second. And his regen's going to get even further amplified. Quasar Dreams has been clawing their way back into the game, though. Giving me hope that we might see a game 3. Wow, look at this vision line down the map. Quasar Dreams has vision here, 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 and here. There's no way you're getting a rune by this team. No way.
Tower is under attack.
And I think with those words, you really want to pressure this mid tower. I would like to see this tower go down for Quasar Dreams. Oh, Lifestealer onto the Undying. Undying. Underlord. My goodness, their names sound the same. We root against the toast. I'm looking for a game 3 here, personally. That's all I want to see is more Dota. And this mid tower is finally going to be going down. Weaver has his Desolator, just got his Shard. He's found the Undying. I don't know that they're going to look to do anything. They are collapsing on this tower here. Lifestealer on. Did he pop his Rage? He still has Rage for a while. Goodness, he just doesn't die. He doesn't take any damage. Lifestealer completely out of position, just pops Rage and TP. What are you going to do? You can't do anything. Reaper Scythe is out of range. Like, he's fine. He's fine. Spot tower goes down. Mid tower looks like to be going down the other way, and all of the sudden, oh, Fiend's Gate. Are they looking for a fight? Are they going to be able to catch this? No, not quite. All 5 heroes here for Quasar Dreams. They really want to fight. They get a glimpse out onto the Undying. They don't pop the Static Storm. They're holding it. Good trigger discipline. Tombstone popped way in the back line. Undying is going to go down. And this Tombstone is just free gold. Free gold. The way of Quasar Dreams. And if we look at the trends, Quasar Dreams has definitely clawed their way back. They went from an 86% chance to a 75% chance. XP, man, almost back to even here. Oh, Dawnbreaker's out of position. Is she going to get glimpsed? Looks like it. I think Dawnbreaker's going to be going down here. She's got 2 pulses coming down. Reaper Scythe is available. And Dawnbreaker's going to go down. This playing the sides of the map is very dangerous. The Underlord on Quasar Dreams and the Dawnbreaker on Slug Pups both want to just play the opposite side of the map from where everything's going down. And it's incredibly dangerous. They need to be more careful. I see you, Link. I agree. Underlord playing Greaves and going straight into Ags. Is Venomancer still going? Yeah, so they have 2 sets of Greaves on the team Quasar Dreams. Underlord, or excuse me, Undying sounds the same. Looks like Undying is going to go down. And this is another set of Deso stacks. Oh, Dawnbreaker pops the ult. Looks like they might be trying for a reset here. Tombstone in the back. Static Storm prevents the Death Ward from ever going out. Dawnbreaker is incredibly stuck here in the back line, trying to save her position 4. It does not go her way. Dawnbreaker is going to be going down here. And the game's almost tied up. With this last tower, all T1s on the map from both sides are going to be going down. And the net worth lead goes to less than 1,000. Quasar Dreams have clawed their way back into a game. This Weaver needs to be careful. Rupture is available. He can die. Spirit Vessel on the Bloodseeker is great. I think that makes a lot of sense here. Now, these 3 heroes are not going to be able to do anything to this tower. I think they need to relax a little bit. Lifestealer's still top of the net worth, man. This Lifestealer is going to be a problem. I don't know that Quasar Dreams really has a good solution. They don't have like a Hex or anything like that. Necrophos really pumping up here, really going hog wild. Pops his... Oh, he's going for the TP away. He might be going down here. He does go down. And a clean fight from Slug Pups. That is not the full fight recap.
It's not that funny.
Clean fight from Slug Pups. Weaver onto the Dawn. Dawn takes that hammer? Very risky, but Weaver is forced to get out of here over the fear. He doesn't know where the other team is. The rest of Slug Pups is just going for the Tormentor. This could absolutely be a kill onto the Dawnbreaker, but Weaver does not know that. This is going to be Tormentor going down in favor of Slug Pups. Oh, Underlord with a TP in. No, he doesn't take it. He doesn't take it. He does spot it, though. If he had his team with him, he might have been able to get something done. That could have gone very, very scary for Slug Pups. They need to be careful. Well, I guess they don't anymore because Tormentor went down. Disruptor looking to get his Ags very quickly. No blank, no glimmer, no nothing. Just going straight to Ags.
Just when the doctor ordered.
BKB timing coming out from the Bloodseeker. It would be very unfortunate. Oh, Dawnbreaker out a little bit. Pops her ult. And obligatory static storm pop. Disruptor, you need to get out of here. You have nobody standing behind you. Be careful. Rupture out onto the Weaver. Weaver still has time lapse. He has a lot of time. Oh, he is silenced. Oh, and he's going to go down. That silence really screwed him over. 3 more heroes going to be going the way of Slug Pups. And the gold lead getting back into the 6K. Quasar Dreams are going to have to claw their way back into this game a second time. Bloodseeker putting in work here. He got the Rupture down and then was able to silence perfectly for the Dawnbreaker to hit her Wombo. And this T2 mid, they have a Fortify. 20 seconds on Weaver, might not go down. Oh, the aggressive fort. And that creep's going to stay alive. Necrophos in, but Underlord didn't go through the portal. Necrophos is all alone. I think he might be going down here. He's got a Spirit Vessel on him. He's got the Maledict. He is gonna go down. Oh, and this is a terrifying fight. This Weaver needs to get a lot done here. Bloodseeker getting low, but the healing is just too much. There's too much healing on the side of Slug Pups. There's too much healing on the side of Slug Pups. There's no Spirit Vessel. There's not anything to deal with that. Oh, is Biggie going to be able to get out of this? Teleports back. Yeah, it looks like he is going to be able to get out.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Yeah, a little miscommunication there. Underlord almost went through the portal. Decided against it. And then Necrophos went in as though he did have an Underlord with damage. I don't know that it would... Oh my god, a four man? This is going to be an Underlord going down. Is he going to get a glimpse down onto the Bloodseeker? Huge plays from Biggie. Just trying to solo this. Dawnbreaker ulting again. That was a 4-man ult. Solo killed the Undying? How's Lifestealer doing? He's got his Ags, Sanjin Yasha, and is going for the Basher. Necrophos might be able to catch a Dawnbreaker here. She is in, like, ult range. Oh, she is not in ult range anymore. He's trying to stay on her. No Deathseeker for a little bit here. Dawnbreaker in a bit of trouble. Is he going to find her? Oh, he smelled her out this way. The Benny Hall music's playing right now. Can we see a... He's trying to catch the Reaper Sight. She keeps getting out of it. Oh, and with that ult, the Underlord is going to secure it. Smoke out onto Quasar Dreams. They're looking to get something done with this Necrophos. He doesn't have Reaper Sight anymore. Oh. Witch Doctor a little out of position. Might get caught here. Pit of Malice is massive. But Lifestealer is here, and you cannot mess with this Lifestealer right now. They have absolutely no way to stop this man from just running down their supports and eating them. Maybe a Veno ult? Oh, drops the Rage. It instantly dispels it. Gets inside of its Witch Doctor. Make sure you can complete the Death Ward. Witch Doctor is still going to be going down here. There is no Reaper Scythe available, though, so Lifestealer is just going to have free reign. Weaver shows up to the party. High physical damage is good into him. If only they had a Reaper Sight to like slow it down. Undying gets out. Oh, and there's the... He pops a TP. Unfortunate. Weaver goes down. Dawnbreaker with a good ult forcing the issue. And Lifestealer abusing this low cooldown. Necrophos gets out. Okay, that started off going pretty okay for Quasar Dreams. And then they just chased a little too far. They really need to play around this Reaper Scythe. Slug Pups into the Roche Pit. They're going to be able to take this pretty quickly. And I don't know that Quasar Dreams is going to have a response. What can Quasar Dreams do to get out of this? They're trying to play for a Heart of Tarask on the Necrophos. I would like to see... Yeah, he's got a Shivas queued up. I'd like to see that. Aghanims would also be really, really strong in this game. I think both of those items are a little bit stronger than the Heart, but Heart does let him live a little bit longer. Bloodseeker takes the Aegis. I guess their rationale is that Lifestealer's never dying. Weaver trying to get this Lincolns. If he can get this Lincolns and start surviving... Oh, you need to be careful here, Weaver. You're way out of position. I know you're a Weaver and you can get out of here. But you need to be careful. If he can get a Lincolns onto this Weaver and like not just get ruptured every single fight, I think it'll be much easier for him to take the fights. But there's just so much gold going the way of Slug Pups here. BKB Travelers. How's this Disruptor? Disruptor does have Ags. So they could play the Wombo. Right? And throwing on high ground is... Everybody does it. Everybody loves throwing on high ground. One bad fight and this 11k gold lead becomes a 3k gold lead. Quasar Dreams can make this happen. They just need to be very careful. They need to play around their ults and they need to play around their item timings. This Lincoln's needs to be done before the next fight. Oh, a couple of... This is a scary fight. I'd be very nervous if I'm Quasar Dreams here. This could go south very quickly. There is no Bloodseeker. Bloodseeker's caught on the other side of the map. Underlord finally comes through the pit. He has another Pit of Malice available. Deathward hits nothing on the other side, and Quasar Dreams chooses to get out. Bloodseeker is connecting right now. Oh, Lifestealer comes in with the infest. Big ult. Lifestealer finally goes down. Dawnbreaker in the back is going to be able to kill those two supports. Does Weaver still have time lapse? He does not. He's going to be going down. Necrophos, it's going to be all come down to him. He's got to get so much done here. Him against the world. Bloodseeker still has an Aegis. I don't know. He might be able to just walk this off. He's pretty fast and has a lot of regen. This Heart is actually keeping him alive. But they did chew through the Lifestealer. The Lifestealer actually died. God can bleed. Still top of the net worth. Necrophos figures the cores have left. Might decide to run at the supports here. He is correct. There is nobody around other than the Witch Doctor. There's no vessel or anything here. Just an essence distiller. But he's going to be able to get onto this Witch Doctor. Disruptor comes to join as well. No cores. Dawnbreaker is dead for 12. Even if she was alive, she doesn't have ult for another 13. And this Underlord is going to go down. I don't think he needs to pop a Reaper Scythe here. And Necrophos is dominating. Arch is really trying to... Oh! Witch Doctor going down as well. He gets Fiends gated, and he is going to be going down as well. So two kills the way of Quasar Dreams after all that went down. Each of them netting 1k. I think Necrophos needs to go some sort of a damage item. I think this build makes a lot of sense. He needs to get the Shivas up, get that AoE, get that attack speed slow, and then get Ag so he can just chew through health. Lifestealer onto the Underlord. Weaver's getting onto the Bloodseeker. A lot of ults on the Bloodseeker. He has Aegis still. He can't just live through this. Dawnbreaker hits the ult. Necrophos is saving his Reaper Scythe for the second Bloodseeker life, I believe. There's no second ult. Weaver and Necro are both still alive. They might be able to get something done, but Lifestealer is full health. Bloodseeker is full health. There's a Ghost Shroud available here. Weaver's starting to do some damage. He picks the... he teleports back to bait with a Lifestealer inside of him. Lifestealer in the fountain. He might be going down here. No damage. He does just rage out. That's insane. Lifestealer so far ahead. Cheeky teleport play from the Necrophos, but it's not quite enough. Weaver does go down back on the other side of the map. This chase is very, very important. If they can get this Lifestealer a second time... Deathseeker is available. There's no Reaper Scythe forever. Yeah, and he's going to give up the chase. He doesn't even have the damage if he gets there. He needs Reaper Scythe to kill that Lifestealer. $2K gold back the way of Slug Pups, but they had an 11K gold lead before, threw it down to an IK, and then have brought it back to a 12K. Quasar Dream's still very much in this. I think they're getting stronger by the minute. I kind of like... I don't know, I'm on the fence. The late timings from Slug Pups are pretty strong. But this Necrophos is getting scary. If he can get Ags and Ashivas, like, it's going to be very hard to kill. Does Underlord come through? Underlord does not come through. Venomancer is in the backline getting eaten by a Lifestealer. Oh, and that's a Maledict onto the Necrophos. He needs to regen. He is not going to be regenning. He goes down. And the Fiend's Gate. Again, another miscommunication here. I don't think Quasar Dream should have taken that fight. This might be the first set of wrecks for Slug Pups. Underlord can just kill waves forever. Rupture's available. 2 Ruptures. Aghanims on the way of the Disruptor. And with this creep wave, I think this Rax is going down. Ooh, Pit of Malice. They might be able to get this Bloodseeker if he stays out of position too long. Glimpse onto the Dawnbreaker as well. This is a little scary for Slug Pups, but not terribly. Venomancer are holding the ult. They don't have Necrophos. They don't have any kill threat right now. Because there's just too much beef going the way of Slug Pups. And too much regen. Weaver's splitting down here. He is getting the Scotty. Okay, this is excellent. Scotty on Weaver. Deal with that regen a little bit. Slow the attack speed. The Shivas on the Necrophos will already be slowing the attack speed. Doing that twice fold is going to be powerful. But Quasar Dreams is going to have to take quite a few fights in a row if they want to get out of this game. Yeah, 94% according to Dota Plus. Going the way of Slug Pups. Can he? I don't think he can kill. This is the one guy. You can't burst this guy down. He just has too much. He has Pipe. He has Greaves. He has Holy Locket. This guy's never dying. Like, you have to pop a whole Reaper Scythe, and it's not worth it. If Underlord can find a way to get onto the other side of the map, farm this without overextending, and then join the fight, I think that he needs to be doing that. This is... I'm hesitant to recommend that because it's very easy for him to get caught out. He's been caught out many times. Dawnbreaker and him keep trying to play the opposite side of the map, and they get caught because they don't have the subsequent vision behind them to make sure they're safe. But Quasar Dreams needs to swing for the fences now, and they need to get more and more space. Disruptor getting caught out a little bit here. Oh, Nullifier onto this, but the Static Storm might bail him out. There's no Nullifier for a while. Oh my goodness, and he's going to be going down. That neck. Oh my goodness. Absolutely destroyed. The Nullifier from Lifestealer here. Wills. Big brain item. And if Slug Pups didn't have the lead before, if they didn't already take one set of racks, now they're looking at a second. Wave's even crashing in here. Roche is respawning in 8. They might decide to go for it. They have 60 seconds, no Necrophos. I think Slug Pups can go for it. There is a Fortify to be played with, but it doesn't reset. You might have to be saving that for the T4s. Yeah, he's just got both. This Weaver is very far from Scotty. He has to save buyback. Rupture didn't quite land. 30 seconds, no Necrophos. This Rax is gone, guys. I think you have to give this up. Doesn't matter how good of a static storm you get, you don't have the damage. There's just too much health and too much healing on Team Slug Pups. Going on to the Bloodseeker. He gets infested, stays alive. Venomancer dead in the back line. Necrophos up in 2 seconds. Huge Pit of Malice on everybody. Static Storm affecting everybody as well. Weaver is on the Bloodseeker. Bloodseeker goes down. Lifestealer still has Rage. No, okay, he does pop it. And I think they're going to be able to get out of here. Nullifier onto the Necrophos. Is he going to go down again? They can't afford this. He needs to pop this Reaper Scythe whenever he gets the chance. Oh, Lincoln Sphere went down. Okay, still Reaper Scythe on. Oh, gets the Lifestealer. Lifestealer goes down. Quasar Dream says, get out of our base. Oh my god, the backswing kills the Weaver. Necrophos is staying in here, doing as much damage as he possibly can. 2 kills for the Necrophos. Can he get onto this Undying and maybe get him out? Hit a Malice in 1. He doesn't have any Reaper Sight, though. This man has too much health. Oh, no, his Flesh Golem. Flesh Golem timed out. Looks like they are going to get the Underlord. Tries teleporting away, not enough. And with that, Quasar Dream holds. An incredible hold. They do hold. They have their racks with 700 health left. Just the melee racks mid. And then they have their full set of racks bot. Is an exposed T3. Necrophos is finally... He needs to get this Ags. Man, he really needs to get this Ags. And then he needs, like... Wind Waker's not it. He needs to stay alive. This Nullifier can just delete him off the face of delete him off the face of the map.
Looks like Radiant closed the blast door.
Yeah, I think Slug Pup smelled blood in the water, went for it, and just overextended a hair. They just overextended a hair. What's the buyback status right now? Nobody's popped it. Pretty much everybody on Quasar Dreams has it available except the Necrophos. I think Necrophos one of you need to be buying out, and it is the Necrophos right now. Like, he needs this Ags so he can do some damage. Hero level, oh, so much XP on the way of Slug Pups.
Blood's a runner.
I would love. I know he's going Ags here. Magic resist reduction is great. It's going to work very well with the Necrophos, but I would love to see a Spirit Vessel. Even this late, I think it's fine, because you can set it to everybody. Oh, Nullifier out onto Underlord. Looks like he might be going down. He just pops the ult. Yeah, he's out of here. If Venomancer could get like a Spirit Vessel and reduce the healing, because you can spread it to everybody via the ult, I believe, via Noxious Plague. Okay, that is Ags done on Necrophos. This is huge. This is huge. He's got the Heart of Tarask, right? So his regen is insane. If he can just like live the Nullifier somehow. See, he's going Wind Waker. I don't know that I agree with that. They already have a counter with the Nullifier. They need to be careful. Slug Pups is in the Roche pit. Is Quasar Dreams going to respond? They don't have Fiend's Gate. I think they just have to give. Who are they going to give it to? Are they going to give it to the Lifestealer or the Bloodseeker? Looks like they're giving it to the Lifestealer. No, Bloodseeker takes it again. Bloodseeker with 16 charges on that Spirit Vessel. He has been partaking in so many kills. What's the KDA on everybody? You. Necrophos leading the pack. And Slugbups are coming for this last... They still have to get the mid-racks afterwards, but this is the last tower, the last T3. Weaver, on the other side of the map, does not... I think he finished his Scotty. I don't think he has... what's the buyback status here? Buyback is only available on the Underlord and the Disruptor. Quasar Dreams needs to get their buybacks ready. They don't have too many more fights available. Lifestealer just standing up here like a Chad. Forcing the issue. He does not want to be in this game. He does not want to see game 3. Noxious Plague onto the Bloodseeker. Dawnbreaker, big ult. Nullifier onto the Necro. He needs to live through this. If he doesn't live through this, this is going to be bad. And he does not have the regen. He's going to be going down. That's 100 seconds, no Necro. And I don't see any damage left on the board for Quasar Dreams. They're not going to be able to deal with this. Ranged racks and melee racks. Weaver trying to get something to happen here. He pops the Lincolns. He might be able to get a time lapse off. He does. Lifestealer is still inside. The Rupture is still dealing damage. Rupture on for another 2 seconds. Okay, Weaver is going to be able to live. But all 5 heroes of Slugpups and an Aegis are still available. This is the last barracks. And it's going to go down. Quasar Dreams again facing Mega Creeps. Are they going to be able to hold? No all chat, please. Is this a little BM we see? I might have somebody muted. What's going on here? And with that, Slugpups is onto the Ancient. And Necrophos is not going to be able to get back into the game. GG's being called from Quasar Dreams, and that is going to be it. Slugpups are your Voyager Division champions. GG, well played. Slugpups take it 2-0. There was just too much beef on this team. There's so much healing and health. And there just wasn't enough damage on the side of Quasar Dreams to get through it. I don't exactly know what damage they would need. I don't know what hero would have solved this issue. Obviously, we would have loved to see a an Arch on the... what's that hero's name? OD. But that was banned out. GG's, everybody. Well fought from both teams. Quasar Dreams was able to claw their way back a couple of times, but it just wasn't quite enough. There was just too much healing on the side of Slugpups for this second game. It got unbearable. They were able to reset from every fight, be full health, and then walk right back at you. You would have needed like 5 Spirit Vessels in order to like deal with that regen. But GG's, everybody. Well played to both teams. Matty boy, what is that? What is that? Looks like you got auto-modded. You know what? I'm going to allow it. It's just going to be way out of context and way late. A well-fought game from Quasar Dreams, but Slugpups are your champions. GG's, everybody. I'm going to set it to end screen. I'm going to try to make this VOD as short as possible. So is there still a game going? Can anybody link in the Twitch chat one of the other divisions. We'll raid into them. I'm hopping onto the AD2L Pastors Lounge right now. Let's see. Is Conk? I don't think Conk's happening today. We got champ leagues. Are they still going? Is this still going? It looks like it is. I think we're going to raid into this. This is going to be Mango's stream, and it's going to be champ finals. I don't exactly know what the status is, and ads are getting in my way, so I'm just going to raid them right now. Thanks for watching, everybody, and I'll see you on their stream. Over here, stream ends.